Hey, what's up guys, it's Jackson and welcome to episode 36 of the FC24 Youth Academy series with Charlton Athletic. Alright guys, this episode is exclusively playoff action. We have the playoff semifinals to play against Stoke City, and if we pass this stage, we're going to be going to Wembley for a third straight year for a playoff final. This time around, it's going to be the most difficult for sure though. If you guys didn't see the last episode, we did end up finishing in third, which means we have the biggest advantage going into the playoffs because we get to play Stoke City, who are currently in 6th. Moving on to player of the episode, I've decided to give it to Lamar Gilzine. He scored a good goal and was great in transition as an asset offensively as well as defensively. He has a great all-around game and he had a good episode last time out. I haven't increased his potential because it's currently sitting at 92, so I've given him other attribute increases to improve his all-around game. Taking a look at the recent form of Stoke City, they've lost 3 in a row, but they have won 2 games in the last 5. Currently, they're consistently losing, but of course they have the ability to do anything. They're technically a great team in this league. Let's take a look at the starting 11 for this game. Unfortunately, the last game we played was 2 days ago, so rotation was necessary. We've got Anyeni starting up front with Andreo and Gahol on the right wing. We've got Lagesse, Geach, and Gilzine as our midfielders. We also have Fabinyi, Kana, Naholo, and Taverner as our backline, with Anamdi as our keeper. We've been here 2 seasons in a row. We know what promotion tastes like. We've done it twice now. Let's make sure we start the playoffs right. It's Stoke City versus Charlton Athletic. Got a support run for Fabinyi, Anyeni, into Gilzine. Oh, that's a good pass back into Anyeni, and it's saved by Bernal. Kind of being naive right now. Oh, this is a chance to shoot. It's a pretty comfortable save for Anamdi, though. Into Andreo. Gilzine eyeing up a shot, and the blocked attempt comes off of Geach, and Bernal's able to collect. The hole into Anyeni. It's not much trouble for Bernal. It's going to go inside. It's a pass off to Geach. That's blocked. And here's Lamar Gilzine. Bernal saves it. It's going to be a corner. We keep the ball here. Andreo looking for Anyeni. Oh, we've got an open goal to shoot at here. We've hit the crossbar. Anyeni outside. Here's Gahol. Lamar Gilzine! We have a lead! I was about to be heartbroken if we couldn't actually capitalize with all this pressure right before halftime. Gahol let us down by hitting the bar, not being able to finish, but he's made up for it with a decent delivery. Lamar Gilzine, who's just won a player of the episode, comes big for us again, and we're up 1-0 right now. Alright, so I did get distracted and wasn't able to do a halftime recap once the referee blew the whistle. But just to summarize what we've been doing, we've been passing really well and we've applied a ton of pressure on Stoke City. They've shown some quality, but we've definitely been the better team. There's been Geach winning the ball for us. Here's Andreo. Gonna have to find Geach again. Here's Lamar Gilzine. He's got a second. It's 2 goals now for Lamar. We're early into the second half, and our advantage has increased. The Stoke City fans are booing. We're all over this team right now. Is he offside? Here's Clinton Gahol looking for some space to get Anyeni involved, but that's blocked. It's Lamar Gilzine eyeing up another chance to score. Lamar Gilzine dribbling well. Passing to Rebello, and that's wide. To Kyrides. Need to find someone else here. Is Lamar Gilzine. And it's straight at the keeper. Man, he's getting so involved. And that's the end of the 90 minutes, guys. What a dominant display by our team. We showed so much quality. We should be really proud of this performance, especially Lamar Gilzine. He played like Jude Bellingham today. He was absolutely everywhere, all over the pitch. I'm so happy for him, especially off the back of winning player of the episode. Alright guys, only 2 days have passed since the first leg. We're seeing a ton of rotation here. I totally believe in the side to get the job done, especially at home. Taking a look at the changes, we've got Kyrides replacing Anyeni up top. We've got Rebello replacing Andreo at left wing. We've also got Briam and Madigan coming into midfield to replace Lagesse and Geach. Kramsey, Sapanic, and Mugairan come into the back line to replace Fabinyi, Jesse Kana, and our captain Bo Taverner. Alright, let's get straight into it. We go again. It's Charlton Athletic versus Stoke City at the Valley. Great tackle there. Justin Kramsey stopping that break. It was looking dangerous. Oh, wow. Sapanic. I don't think this is much of a foul. It's really harsh to concede a penalty here. Oh, I don't know about that, guys. That seems really harsh. All right, we need Anamdi to come up big now. Gonna go left. And that's a very good penalty that's gone to the right. Man, Stoke City haven't really challenged our goal as of yet. They got a bit of possession in the box, and they win a penalty straight away. Briam into Kyrides. Great finish. Justin Kramsey won the ball high up the pitch with a header. We found Thomas Briam was able to lay in Kyrides. He's found the back of the net with some technique. Good passing. Gahol in some space. Has to be the right cross here to Rebello. And it's an excellent volley to get us a quick second. First half is almost up, but my, have we soaked up that pressure. Stoke City were pressing quite aggressively, but we escaped it really, really well. And that's a really good finish from Rebello, who sometimes isn't able to find the back of the net. And here's Kyrides. He's going to go himself. Kyrides, it's over. All right, the referee has blown the whistle. It's now halftime. We conceded a penalty, and Stoke City converted it, but we responded so quickly. I'm really proud of the way the boys have been able to adapt to the situation in the game. Now we have a lead going into halftime. Oh, there's a lot of space here for Stoke City. They're going to try that shot. Thankfully, it's blocked. Great tackle there. It's Kyrides looking to find another goal here. And he's done it. Wow. It's a difficult task to fill the boots of Abelard and Yeni, but Kyrides is doing it in style on such a high pressure stage. That goal was 100% Kyrides. He can take full credit for that. Now we're 3-1 up. The shot's coming. Anamdi is able to get his stop to that. Here's Madigan. Here's Kyrides again. It's a hat-trick for the boy. This performance is making me rethink a lot of things. I mean, obviously, Nyeni is definitely our best striker, but perhaps we need to include Kyrides in the starting 11 more. Whoa, McGyron. Underrated display from him tonight. He's also won us a free kick there. He's been so good this game. Oh, here we go. That's a great pass by Finn Geach. Can Jay Fabinho get a goal? It's not a good finish. The referee has seen enough. That's the end of the full game. It's the end of the playoff semifinals, and we win 6-1 on aggregate. Beyond professional display over the two games, with a ton of rotation. I'm so proud of these boys for putting on such dominance. And I'm happy for Kyrides getting a hat-trick here. This is basically best case scenario. Alright guys, it's time to take a look at our final opponents for this season. It's the playoff final and we're facing Luton Town. They're undefeated in their last 5 matches. They have a very good squad. The last time we played them in the league, it was a 0-0 draw. And to be honest, it was not a very comfortable experience. Luton Town have a lot of pace and a lot of power in their players. So this is going to be a very, very well fought game. Taking a look at our starting 11, we're just going to go over the entire team. We've got Nyeni starting up front with Andreo and Kyrides starting at right wing. I'm not sure if he's played in that position before, but his stats suit the winger position well with his good dribbling. In midfield, we have Legesse, Geach, and Gilzine. I really wanted to include Madigan in this midfield, but I want as much physicality as we can get, and Casa Legesse certainly gives us that. Our back line is a typical one. It's Jay Fabinho, Jesse Kana, Naholo, and Taverner, with Anamdi as our keeper. The entire series has led up to this moment. Our aim is to be in the Premier League. Whether that happens this game or next season, I'm still proud of the boys for making it this far, this fast. Can we get back-to-back promotions? It's Luton Town versus Charlton Athletic at Wembley in the Championship playoff final. It's a good pass played into Manhoff. That's blocked by Naholo. It's good defending. Here's Kjærgaard. Naholo hasn't been able to win it, but he applies enough pressure for that shot to be off target. And Yeni into Gilzine. Can he finish? He's done it. He's got his 3rd goal of the episode. And what timing. It's the playoff final. And our Jamaican midfielder is coming good for us yet again. Over to Gilzine. And he's taken out. That is not a great challenge by the Luton player. And Kjærgaard is going to be booked for that. Great work defensively by Jay Fabinho. And we get to keep the ball here. Alright, that's the end of the first half. I'm definitely happy with this performance so far. Luton Town have for sure shown their quality in our final third. They have enough ability to punish us, but we're playing great ourselves. We just need to keep this up. Pass has made it through. He's Brucio. Naholo sticks his foot out. Protects the goal for now. It's a good tackle there. Need Naholo again. And he's there for us again. Here's Fabinho's cross, so dangerous. Didn't touch a single one of our players, though. Gilzine with some dribbling. Having to go inside, but Lockyer read it. This is looking dangerous. But Lamar Gilzine is there. Oh, we're going to keep the ball here. Oh, that's excellently done by Lamar. Cross into Nyeni. Able to find him. We've smacked the post. Justin Cramsey allowing all that space for Manhoff here. It's a 90th minute equalizer. We've been aware of Justin Cramsey's frailties in defense, and in that moment, he's just let the team down at the most important time of the season. It's the end of regulation. Lamar Gilzine's goal has been cancelled out because of bad defending in one play. That's an insane ball here to Chong. Wow. Literally straight from kickoff. We're depending on Anamdi to pull out an insane save.
Huh?
It's not a penalty. Let's take a look. I don't believe that's a penalty. I didn't even attempt to do a standing tackle. I was jockeying, and I won the ball. There's a Namdi straight down the middle. Luton Town are leading. They're leading, guys. Oh, I'm so gutted right now. We do not deserve this at all. Game should have been over already. In some space. Going inside here to Anyeni. Oh, we have an equalizer straight away. What a response. 1-0 up in the 90th minute. We were 2-1 down. We have an equalizer here. We also have a lot of time to get yet another goal. Good finish by Abelard Anyeni. In all this space. Here's Anyeni. Going for goal. It's saved by Cooper. Good pass here to Rebello. He's going to have a chance to shoot. And he's got his goal. 118 minutes into the match. Dennis Rebello may have just won the playoff final for us. A devastating counterattack. We had to defend well, and we won the ball. It was blocked. We moved up the pitch in classic fashion, and Dennis Rebello with possibly his best goal in a Charlton shirt as of yet. It's over. Charlton are the winners of this playoff final. It's our third straight promotion, and the most important one, we're going to be in the Premier League next season. These boys had to grind this game out. We conceded so late on in regulation time, but we scored 2 goals after conceding 2. Now we get to lift this trophy after all our hard work this season. Bo Taverner, who's played all 120 minutes this game, gets to lift this trophy. The boys are ecstatic. Our fans are happy. We're going to be playing in the most elite division in the country. The sky's the limit for this team. It's honestly so difficult to gauge where this team should be. The overalls of most of these players do not reflect their actual ability. This team just knows how to win. They know how to play. Alright guys, the game has just ended and we have an update from the scouting report in Samoa. Unfortunately, none of these players are good enough to promote yet, so we're going to be waiting. But the scouting report from Korea has just come back as well. We have 2 players to take a look at here actually. The first is this guy. Looks to be a defender, probably a fullback or center back. His overall isn't great, but his potential is good, so we'll sign him up. Let's take a look at this player now. This guy is pacey, looks to be good at dribbling, but not much else. Honestly, hard to gauge where his best position would be, but it's most likely fullback. Because of his low overall and his age, I am actually going to reject him. I actually missed one more player. This guy here has a really bad overall. He's really young. His potential is good, but I don't think we have enough time to grow this player enough to use, so we're going to be rejecting him. Since we're moving on from South Korea, we are going to be sending Sam Hubbard to Curaçao for any type of player. The final scouting report from Rwanda has just come back, and unfortunately, none of these players are good enough to promote, so we're going to have to move on from Rwanda. Alright, just to confirm that we are sending Jasper Payne to Hungary for physically strong players. Alright guys, before we move on to a squad update, we have 2 Youth Academy promotions to go over. The first one being Archel Bertakia here, 63 overall Georgian left winger. He has some pace and his stats in terms of attacking are pretty well rounded. His potential is not good, I think it's around 75, but we'll be making sure to loan him out at the start of the transfer window. The other Youth Academy promotion is Frieder Toasen, I'm not sure if I've pronounced that correctly. 63 overall at 19. His stats are pretty well rounded for a center back. He has a lot of growing to do, however, his potential is 89. So once we loan this guy out, his overall will definitely be improving a lot. Alright, it's time for the end of season squad update. To start us off, we have Alan Winblad, who's 56 overall. Andrea Gorgatze has gone up 2 to 63. Issa Anandi up 4 to 70. Jay Fabini's up 2 to 68. Jesse Kana up 5 to 66. Saskar Noholo is up 4 to 70. Vanya Gasparich is up 1 to 62. Friedrich Toasen up 2 to 63. Jordi Sapanic up 2 to 67. Bo Taverner up 4 to 69. Justin Cramsey up 2 to 66. Hani Mugairan up 1 to 66. Elijah Council up 2 to 55. Waleed Alian up 3 to 62. Bobby Madigan up 2 to 64. Finn Geach up 4 to 64. Thomas Briem up 3 to 67. Casa Lagasse up 4 to 66. Lamar Gilzine up 6 to 67. Kyla Manning up 1 to 59. Cecil Vortson up 1 to 63. Archel Patakia up 2 to 63. Arif Zainalu up 2 to 55. Fazil Andrio up 5 to 76. Munavar Musayev up 4 to 66. Dennis Rebello up 3 to 67. Roberto Noguera up 14 to 76. I'm not sure what to do with him next season. I'm extremely tempted to use him in the squad. His high potential has seen him grow a lot, so we may be looking to actually decrease his overall if we do include him in the squad next season. Clinton Gahol up 2 to 68. Saban Kasana up 1 to 64. Really disappointed with his output this season, and we'll probably be looking to sell him on. Tolis Kyrides, our recent hero, up 4 to 65. And Abelard and Yeni up 7 to 72. Alright, now that we've gone over the overalls, let's take a look at the actual stats of the players. In terms of top appearance maker, we have a tie between Issa Namdi and Isaskar Naholo with 50 appearances for the club. These two boys were ever present in our back line, and we've been very dependent on both of them. Alright, next up is the player with the most clean sheets, and it's a three-way tie between Issa Namdi, Isaskar Naholo, and actually Fazal Andrio, who appeared 49 times for the club and whose presence is obviously one that contributes to winning. Next up, the top assister in the team is Abelard Onyeni by some mile. He's got 20 assists and 48 appearances for the club. Absolutely integral to our attack. He's a great finisher, but also is great at making the right decisions and involving his teammates. And finally, the top scorer is also Abelard Onyeni, but he's won it by 1 goal. Fazal Andrio had 22, but Onyeni, being our striker, has naturally gotten the most goals. He showed a bit of inconsistency throughout the season. He started off really well. He was on fire. He was unstoppable at certain points. Lately, he hasn't been as elite as he previously was, but he's still been so good for us. And he's a great player, and I cannot wait for him to feature in the Premier League. And for my personal player of the season, it has to be Fazal Andrio. I think he's been more consistent than Yeni. Even though he has less goal involvements, his ability to influence the team is intangible. His level of quality is perfectly suited for the Premier League, and he deserves a lot of credit for our achievement of promotion this season. And that's going to be the end of this season. We are EFL Championship playoff final champions. We're going to be in the Premier League next season. I cannot wait to get started. We're going to be making some signings to make sure that we're competitive in the league, so make sure you guys stay tuned. That's going to be it for me this episode and this season. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, leave any comments, suggestions you have for this series going forward. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll be seeing you in the Premier League.